Hello fellow horror collectors, if you don't know, my name is Mike, and in this video I'm going to be doing a little bit of a recap for a horror convention I went to this past weekend, and that is Flashback Weekend in Rosemont, Illinois, and also showing all the pickups that I got, a pretty damn good horror haul, and getting to meet one of my horror dream legends. So without further ado, let's slice right into it. Alright, before I get into all of my pickups and the overall recap of Flashback and what I picked up and who I met and what autographs I was able to get and all that fun stuff, I want to give a huge thank you and shout out from my heart to Mike, to Mia, to the vendors, to the volunteers, to the agents, to everyone that brought this convention to life. Something just felt special this year. Every year I go to Flashback, I love it, and I have a great time. This year was so special, and the line was all the way down the hallway, into the main lobby, through the cafeteria, all the way around the escalators. It was an absolutely insane time. It was packed, and I can't say thank you enough to everyone that made this convention a possibility, and to all the other fellow fans just like myself that attended this year. Because without myself and all the other fans, it would just be a big room full of really cool merchandise. So thanks to everybody involved who attended and those who made it come to life. Thank you and shout out to all of you. And a huge shout out to the gentleman I was talking to in the photo op line. I'm sorry, I'm so bad with names and I hate it. It's just the way my brain works, and it's not just you, so if you meet me at a con or something and I don't remember your name, please don't take it personal. It happens to me at work as well. I'll meet a nurse or a DON, or even when I'm talking to patients, and as soon as I leave the room, I'm like, what was their name again? So please just don't take it personally, but I remember every single thing you told me in that line, where you came from, the cons that you were at, your autograph collecting, who you were there to meet, everything. I had a great conversation with you, and you'll probably never see this, but if you ever do and you know who you are, shout out to you, and it was a pleasure talking with you. But now let's go ahead and get into who I wanted to meet this year at Flashback, and of course all the pickups that I got from all of the amazing vendors around the showroom floor. This year, I only wanted to meet one guest, so I only picked up one autograph, but it was a big one, and it was one of my dream horror meets. It was in my top 3 gets that someone I really wanted to meet, and I wanted to be able to talk to in person, and again, Flashback made that dream come true for me. I am talking about Michael Gross. Of course, many know him from Family Ties. Never even seen Family Ties, so I don't know him from that. I know him as the legendary Burt Gummer from the Tremors franchise. 7 films, and a TV show. He was a character that really resonates with me because it's a franchise that I love, and I go into it a little bit on my Instagram. My dad had showed me these movies, and you know, just the kind of person that my dad is. He's not exactly a big laughable kind of person. You know, he doesn't really express emotion all that much. But I always remember my dad always laughing and really getting a kick out of Burt Gummer, and this is stuff that stuck with me through my life, and I grew to love Burt Gummer and that performance just as much as I think my dad did, maybe even more so. And of course, I had to go meet the legendary Michael Gross. So the first thing I did when I got to Flashback, because the line was so long, I had a 10:40 photo op with Michael Gross, and I really had to hustle and bustle to get my ass down there. But eventually I did make it. And I got down to the photo op area, and of course I got in my line, and I was talking with that gentleman. We were going back and forth and talking about all kinds of things, from autographs to conventions to people's performances. It was a great conversation. And of course my turn was next, and I walk in the room and I see Michael Gross himself with a Rec Room set, kind of like a recreation from the first film to a lesser degree, but the Rec Room scene, of course, Michael Gross was in there, and as soon as I walked in, they handed me a fake AK-47, and I was able to get this beautiful photo op. Myself, Michael Gross, the weapons behind us, the graboid in between us, and there's even a shrieker head over here. So this was a really cool photo op, you guys, and for an amazing price. If you are a convention goer and you're familiar with performers that do in-costume photo ops like Candyman or Jason, it's usually well over $100 to get those photo ops. And I got that beautiful photo op right there that will last a lifetime in memories for under $100. So that's absolutely amazing. So I got the photo op, I met back up with my wife in the hallway, and I went straight to his table and I waited for Michael Gross to come by. And of course he did, and I was able to thank him in person for what his character has meant to me, the memories that I have, you know, watching them with my dad and things of that nature, like, and just how legendary he is as this character, and thanking him for the franchise and some other things too. This is the photo I had picked out of Michael Gross as Burt Gummer. He just looks badass. This was the photo that jumped out to me right away. You know when you walk up to the table and you're kind of scanning, and sometimes there's that one that just screams at you. It was this one for me. So of course I got, you know, Michael Gross autograph here. I'm going to be putting these in the frame as soon as I'm done filming this video. So that of course was the reason I went to Flashback this weekend. The whole, you know, 2-hour drive or so, you know, it was all to meet Michael Gross, to thank him in person, and add that autograph and photo up to my collection. So I'm so glad I can say that I was able to do that this year. So after I was able to shake hands and meet the legendary Michael Gross, my wife and I started hitting the vendor tables. We were walking all around the showroom floor, seeing who had what, because there's a ton of figures that I'm looking for. Some that I'm really shocked I didn't find. I thought somebody would have the Ultimate Jigsaw from NECA. I just figured somebody has to have this. And maybe they did, but I just didn't see it. Although what I did find for Ultimate NECAs is recently I decided I'm collecting all of the Ultimate Chuckies. I have to have it. I tried fighting it for long enough. Like, you guys know how it is. I'm not going to go down that line. I'm not going to get into that. And then eventually, well, I lost. So now I'm collecting all the Ultimate Chuckies. I was able to find the Ultimate Good Guy. And if you're not familiar, of course, this is the legendary Chucky. And you can display him in multiple ways via Child's Play 1, 2, or 3. You have all the accessories and the head sculpts that you're going to need to do that. And then, of course, it dawned on me once I was looking at this, I'm like, shit. I'm going to have to get more of these Ultimate Chuckies because I want a part 2, a part 3, and I want to do the OG Good Guy with the box behind the plastic. He comes with a box. So I'm going to need like 4 of these Ultimate Good Guys, but hey, you know what? There's one down. I saw this. I grabbed it. Super cool. Very nice guy I talked to when I got this as well. Huge shout out. Love it. Love to add it to the collection. And I just recently picked up the TV series Ultimate Chucky. I'm going to be getting some shelving put in here, and I'm going to be putting all my little minifigures up on display and kind of setting it up all cool. My Chuckies and my Puppet Masters and my Trick or Treat Sam and all of that stuff. So really excited to see that here pretty soon. And I was really excited to get that Ultimate Chucky because I haven't seen that in stores lately. So then I continued to look around after I picked up Chucky, and one thing that I really had in my mind that I really wanted to find was, of course, the Ultimate Jigsaw, which I did not find, but I also really wanted to pick up more of the Scream Greats from Trick or Treat Studios. I did a whole video on Scream Greats, a whole deep dive, what they are, where they came from, when they came out, and all that stuff. A really great video that I hope it gets more eyes on it as it becomes older, because I'm really happy and really proud of how that video turned out. But I'm also really happy and proud that I found some Scream Greats. Almost when I gave up, I found them, because I even went by the Trick or Treat Studios booth, and all they had there was Candyman. But I really needed Shorty and Slim from Killer Clowns, because I already have Fatso. So, of course, at the same booth, I was able to find Shorty and Slim. I was able to find both of them hanging on pegs right next to each other. It was the last 2, and I was like, whoa, how much are those? That's a great price. I said, I'll take them both. Busted my wallet out, didn't even think twice. I'm so happy to get these. I'm wanting to collect all the Scream Greats, so being able to get these 2, and of course I lost my battle with not collecting Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I have completely lost that battle, and it sucker punched me so hard in the face, and I tried to fight it. I tried so fucking hard, and it beat my ass, and now I am just looking at 3 Killer Clowns from Outer Space pieces right there, the 2 right in front of me, the t-shirt to my right that I actually wore to the convention, and I'm going to be going to Spirit Halloween later today after filming this to look for even more But I also got one more Killer Clowns piece of merchandise from Flashback. Now, I know and you know that there's a lot of horror collectors that are not into Funko, some that are, some that dabble, whatnot. I like Funko Pops. I think they're cool. I definitely dabble in it. I have a lot of Funko Pops in my collection, and if it's the right character or the right franchise, I'll pretty much buy anything that has to do with it for the most part. But sometimes Funko just makes things that are so cool that it's like mind-boggling why people don't pick it up. And this was one of them. I've been looking for this. This is the Bibbo with the shorty inside the pizza box. This thing is absolutely insane. Like, look at this, y'all. Like, you know what? We're going to do an unboxing right here on the camera because I didn't expect to do this, but I'm not sure how bad the reflection is, obviously because I can't see my shot. So we're going to go ahead and take this out of the box because I really want to show you guys, if you've never seen this, how cool this thing really is. This thing needs more love, and it needs more appreciation. Because as soon as I saw it, I said, oh my God, I have to have it. Look at this. This is a Funko Pop scene diorama setup, of course, from the movie. When Bibbo knocks on the door, pizza delivery, Shorty pops out with the cotton candy gun and cotton candy cocoons the woman, and I don't remember her name from the movie. But when you look at this, it has the hardwood floor, even the rug beneath them. Of course, you have Bibbo and Shorty, so two clowns in this set here that you get. Also, all the cotton candy cocoon, and inside the cocoon is a whole nother Funko Pop. So it's almost like you're getting 3 pops in one, plus the bottom. It's a whole scene, an easy display, flat bottom, boom. Pop it on your shelf, and you're recreating one of the coolest scenes in the whole movie. This thing is so freaking awesome, and I've been looking for it. I believe it's a Spirit Halloween exclusive, but obviously Spirit is only open, you know, so often, and I saw it on Saturday, and I said, you know what, the time to buy it is when you see it. I say that a lot here on the channel, and it's very true. I saw it, I bought it, and I'm so happy to add this to the collection. It makes me so happy. It makes me think of the video game, which I enjoy very much, and the movie that I, of course, love. But that's all I got to show you guys for this video. I, of course, got the Funko Pop. I got the 2 Scream Greats figures. I got to meet the legendary Michael Gross, and I also got the Chucky Ultimate from NECA. And I just wanted to come on here and kind of show you guys what I got and show a little bit of love to Flashback Weekend. It's an annual event, and it's in Chicago, Illinois, or it's in Rosemont, Illinois, but it's technically right outside of Chicago. Some say Chicago because it's a more known area, so it kind of brings a little bit more attention to the con. But it's in Rosemont, Illinois. It's in August every year. I go almost every year, and it's always such a blast. So again, thank you to everybody that had anything to do with the convention. I really love my pickups. I had a great time. Michael Gross was an absolute sweet person. He was just such a class act human being. I loved meeting him, shaking his hand, and getting to thank and talk with him. It was absolutely beautiful. But of course, I want to say thank you all so very much from the heart for watching this video, and I want to know, what is the most recent HorrorCon you have been to, or which HorrorCon do you want to go to, and what did you pick up there, and who did you meet? I want to know all that, so please let me know down in the comments section below. And just to remind each and every one of you one last time that my name is Mike, and this is my design.